Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be rating your impressions that you guys sent in. When rating your impression, I'm going to give from 1 to 10 hardtacks. What hardtack was a ration given to the Union Army during the Civil War. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with this one from Pennsylvania History Studios. He is doing a 40-second Pennsylvania or bucktails impression. I like the nice bucktail on your hat. That's what it should be, your bucktail. The sack coat looks pretty nice. He did say, I think this is a work in progress, he is getting newer stuff in a little bit, but for right now it looks really good. The haversack, the canteen, look really nice. Forage cap, really nice. Now, I think I'm gonna have to rate this around an 8.5 out of 10, just because you don't have any belt. I mean, I don't have really even either, so it's perfectly fine. So an 8.5 out of 10 or 9. And then moving on to the GI guy with his 4th Infantry Division or 22nd Infantry Regiment impression. Honestly, it looks really good. I like the herringbone taller HVTs underneath the M41. I think that's really good with the open M41. That looks really good. I like how the soldiers really traveled pretty late, but they still carried the essential stuff they needed. So your impression really did a great job of capturing that. I'm gonna have to rate this around a 9.1 out of 10. This one is a really good impression. And then next on this impression list is from Union or Dissolution with his 111th Pennsylvania Infantry impression and his 145th Pennsylvania Infantry Regiment after the Battle of Gettysburg. And the first one is around the time of Sherman's march to the state. So the first one, I really like how the cover is off of the Philadelphia Depot canteen. The way the blankets rolled, really, it looks really good. Along with the his haversack, and just probably, it looks well worn. Around the time being, most haversacks would be well worn. Some soldiers usually got issued 2 haversacks per year, so they had haversack for half the year and then one for the other half of the year. So this impression looks really good. And then moving on to the 145th Pennsylvania Infantry impression that he also done. I like the greatcoat. He said he did specify this was after the Battle of Fredericksburg, happened around December 13th, and then a little bit so on. You mostly see a bunch of soldiers during the Battle of Fredericksburg with greatcoats on, which is really nice. The greatcoat looks really good. Everything else looks almost really good. So I think this is going to be our first 10 out of 10. These 2 impressions look really good, Union or Dissolution. Yeah, they look really good. And then moving on to the next impression by the Phantom Medic. He is doing a impression on the 17th Airborne Division. He is a medic during that. This impression also looks really good. I'm not very much of an expert on World War II, really. I do like World War II though, but this one looks really good just from what I'm seeing. I like the Coca-Cola in the first picture. It looks really good. Honestly, I'm gonna have to rate this one around a 9 out of 10. This one looks really good. And then moving on to the Tennessee History Channel with his USGI late war during World War II, around late 1944 and 1945. This one looks pretty good. There's some other stuff like the glasses. I don't know exactly if a bunch of soldiers would be wearing glasses, but I mean, they look really good, so that looks really good. I like the addition of under your M1 helmet, the M43 like little rain cover or element cover. I don't really know what that's called, but that looks also really good. You really tend to see soldiers using some weird gear during the later years of the war, like rain cover or even ditching their suspenders. Looks really good. I'm gonna have to rate it around an 8.5 out of 10. You did really good. And then for the next impression, it is by Logan Phillips. He is doing a first ID impression during the Battle of Aachen, which is around October of 1944. This one looks really good. The M1 helmet looks really good. I'm gonna have to honestly give this impression around a 9 out of 10 just because I couldn't see your trousers or boots, though your impression looks solid. The next impression I'm gonna go over is Ivy Austin with his Western Theater Confederate impression. This impression looks really nice. I like the slouch hat, that looks really good. Usually tend to see Confederates using slouch hats more than a Union. Sometimes the Union wore slouch hats for some examples, but you see the Confederates using slouch hats a lot. So this one looks really good. I really like the jacket. I can't name exactly what it is, but these look, your impression looks really solid, so I'm gonna have to give it a 9.3 hardtacks out of 10. The next impression we're gonna be going over is Well God Nam's impression doing a Union kit along with a Vietnam War kit. Both of them look really good. I like the kind of like bug trap or whatever it's called you put up under your Bowie. That looks really good. I like the newspapers. Those look really good on your Nam impression. Your handkerchief on your Union impression looks really good. You tend to see a bunch of soldiers wearing handkerchiefs at the start of the war in parades or just wearing them usually. So your impression looks really good. I'm gonna have to give it around 9 out of 10. This impression looks really good. The next or second to last impression we're gonna be going over is Your Man of History's impression with his Union kits. So he has multiple Union kits. I'm only gonna show 2, but all of them look really good. So the first one with Your Man of History's is a normal, I think, Union kit. This one looks really good. And then with his other kit that I picked out of the selection was his officer kit. This one looks really good. I'm gonna have to rate it around a 8.9 out of 10. This one looks really good. The last impression we are gonna go over is the Florida historian's impression with his Florida militia impression for early war. This one looks really good. Again, like other Confederate impressions, I really like the addition of the slouch hat, and it really feels like a militia impression. Florida is really hot, so I like ditching the coat or just not wearing the coat. That is really accurate. Along with his captured federal stuff, with his tarred haversack and maybe his canteen, his Mooseside canteen. Kind of like, he has kind of a haversack, kind of like this one, which most Confederate soldiers captured or used once their haversacks either broke or they're just like not even usable anymore. So most of them stole or just borrowed some federal haversacks and canteens. So this one looks really good. I'm gonna have to rate it around another 8.9 out of 10. This one looks really good. I like the addition of the captured federal stuff, the slouch hat, and not adding the coat because Florida is really hot. Well, these were all the impressions for today. I might be doing a second one, rating video, but that one might be dependent on what you guys think. So it's gonna be kind of a competition. This one, it was just me rating them, but all of you guys' kits was really good. Thank you for sending in the pictures. Honestly, if I could, I would give all of you guys 10 out of 10 hardtack salt pork and hardtacks and salt pork. You deserve those rations. Well, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.